I'm Dr. Malakudi Wilbur, going to discuss lecture on marine trucks. And then definition of marine pharmacognosy, history of marine pharmacognosy, uses of marine organisms, classification of marine trucks, handling of marine organisms, collection of marine organisms, documentation of marine organisms, storage of marine trucks, extraction process, conclusion and references. Definition. Marine pharmacognosy is a sub-branch of pharmacognosy which is mainly concerned with the naturally occurring substances of medicinal value from marine source. History. The ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface. It contains over 2 lakhs invertebrates and algal species. Marine pharmacognosy is a new area for marine pharmacognosy. Even the early civilization of Greece, Japan, China and India have explored marine life as a source of drugs. In the Western medicine, agar, alginic acid, carrageenan, protamine sulfate, spermaceti, cod, and halibut liver oils are the marine medicinal established products. Uses of marine organisms. Macroalgae or seaweeds have been used as crude drugs in the treatment of iodine deficiency states such as goiter, etc. Some seaweeds have also been utilized as a source of additional vitamins and in the treatment of anemia during pregnancy. Seaweeds have been employed as dressing materials, ointments in gynecology. During the last 30 to 40 years, numerous novel compounds have been isolated from marine organisms having biological activities such as antibacterial, antiviral, anti-tumor, antiparasitic, anti-inflammatory, and cardiovascular active products. Classification of marine organisms. They are being classified as antimicrobial compounds, antifungal agents, antiviral agents, cytotoxic compounds, cardiovascular and neurophysiological agents, anti-inflammatory agents, anthelmintic agents, and anticoagulants. For antimicrobial compounds, Cephalosporium acrimonium, a marine fungi, is used. For antifungal agent, zonosterol and isozonosterol can be used from brown algae. Anti-HIV agents from laminarian species has been used, which is brown algae. For cytotoxic compounds, dolastatin and isodolastatin from a sea hare is used. For cardiovascular and neurophysiological agents, polypeptide like from sea anemone is used. Anti-inflammatory agents, a diterpene glycosides obtained from corals are used. For anthelmintic agents, hyaluronic acid from dead algae is used. As anticoagulant agents, laminarian sulfate is used. Handling of marine organisms. Marine organisms are a source of thousands of different products. Many of these compounds have been shown to be extremely toxic in mammalian system. Caution should always be taken in handling the marine organisms. Proper protective equipment such as gloves and eye protective should be always used. In many organisms such as hydroids and sponges, they are having highly irritating compounds which causes immediate itching and rash formation in some individuals. So all the marine specimens and extrude should be handled with caution. Collection of marine organisms. Collection of organisms should be always documented. Record the longitude, latitude, depth, current, surge, water, temperature, salinity, and date of collection. Even the habitat of collection, that is, for example, whether the organisms has been collected from crevasse, under rock, or on bottom side of rock, or on front face of rock, on surface of another organism should be recorded. Careful description of the organism like color, odor, morphology, consistency, thickness of mucus, and reproductive state has to be also mentioned. The presence of associated organism inside or outside should be noted. It is common to find worms or mollusks, copepods, brittle stars, anemones, and even small fish living with the larger marine invertebrates. Documentation. Voucher specimen should be prepared to allow for complete identification of the marine organisms. Voucher are also necessary to document an invention. The voucher specimen are the representative of entire specimen. So it's very important. Storage of marine organisms. The marine organisms are often collected at remote places where laboratory facilities are very much limited. So many begin to exposure of air and rapidly begin to decompose. Therefore, the marine organisms need to be either dried or extracted or frozen immediately to reduce spoilage and chemical degradation. The veragnoid sponges immediately after collection begin to degrade and polymerize immediately, even when it is being touched. This is indicated by a rapid color change from white to yellow, yellow to orange, and to dark blue black color, even when maintained in seawater. So after collection, the organism should be frozen immediately at 20 degrees C. In some cases, the organisms are placed into an alcohol such as methanol, ethanol, or isopropanol. Storage of algal specimens. Algae and some gorgonians are often air dried and then stored at room temperature. If facilities are available, the samples can be lyophilized immediately after collection and then stored at a room temperature on a freezer. Extraction process of the marine organisms. First, after collecting, the marine specimens has to be air dried or lyophilized prior to the extraction. The dried algae is often grinded with a mortar and pestle with the help of a wicking mill and passed through number 2 mmC. Then the grinded material is subject to successive solvent extraction in increasing order of polarity in a Soxhlet extractor. Then the extracts are filtered by using Becquerel to remove the solvents. Conclusion. The greater part of the Earth's surface is covered by sea and ocean, which contains about 5 lakh specimens of marine organisms made of natural products. Chemists diverted their intention to exploit the vast resource of marine flora and the animal world. Numerous normal compounds have been isolated from these marine organisms during the second half of the 20th century. Many of these marine compounds have shown promising biological properties, but have complicated chemical structure and synthesis would be hard and expensive. Hence, the marine organisms are a valuable source of new biological active scheme of compounds and should be readily synthesized by pharmaceutical industries for lead molecules in prevention of disease.